Hey folks, welcome to Amnesia Dark Descent. This is my second attempt at recording because I forgot to turn my mic recording on. So let's try this again. On the upside, at least I'll kind of know what to do. So
don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Come on, get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. There we go. Right. Yeah, open doors, etc. So I'm gonna be potentially rushing through this bit. You'll have to excuse Daniel, he's a bit drunk on memory loss. Booze. I have to say the sounds in this game are really good. Oh man, he's going nuts. So come on, Daniel, get up, you freak. Okay. Achoo! I only played it yesterday, I've forgotten where all the tinderboxes are. Run faster! Is there anything behind there? I never looked. Okay, that's the first bit. That'll be quicker. Alright. Oh no! Spooky stuff. Is there any tins in here? I think there might be. Yes, two. Thank you. Oh, come on, Daniel, move! I didn't check over there last time. Oh. Fair enough. Lots of stuff happening. Oh my goodness! Give me the lantern. Thank you. Right. Open it. Now I'm gonna try and be a bit more rational-like with the lantern, because I practically ran out. Oh god, I can't see. Get off. Oh, I didn't see that last time. Ah, that's wrong. Anything behind there? I don't think so. Nope. Okay.
19th of August, 1839.
Yep.
I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink.
I don't know either.
Don't be
Well,
afraid,
I do, kind of.
Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this.
Alright.
I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible.
Of course
Go
it
to the
wouldn't.
inner sanctum.
You just
Find Alexander
had a
and kill him.
amnesia potion.
His
Of
body
course it's
is
not gonna
old
flip it.
and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you.
You reckon?
One last thing. A shadow is following you.
It
It's
always
a
does.
living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can.
That's useful.
Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Murder him! Your former self. Right, let's put the oil in the lantern. Now there's a switch over here. Which opens like that. Every time it kind of goes blue, it resets your health, I think. Which is good. Because that marks progress. I probably missed a tinderbox, but you know what? I don't care. Alright, now I've got to remember how to do this real quick. Let's do this bit.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Dun, dun, dun. Ah, God, it's bright every time. Right, give me the stuff. Here we go. Nothing. One of those. Ooh. I didn't get that last time. Get out of it. Get out of it. Do I want to go there? No. I do not. I didn't do that last time either. Right. So we can't go down there. We can't go down there. Let's these... I can sort of do the laboratory, but I might as well do that later. So let's go back. It's up here. A dead end. Okay. I'm going to try and get to the point where I stopped last time, which isn't too far further. Well, actually, I guess it is. Depends on how quick I do stuff, right? I could have sworn there was a... Oh.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the Professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
You ain't kidding. Right, next room. Now I can't remember. Yes, I can. I could have sworn there was a... Ooh, I've got time to look for it. Get out of the way. Yeah. Daniel's a big wuss. Just like the guy playing him. Except I'm not being a wuss now because I know what's coming up. That all changes in the next episode.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear my memory will fail me.
The need for
linger.
tribulation.
Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh no. Spoiler alert, gets out of that trap. Oops, I didn't do that before. I don't think I should have done that now. Oh well. And I don't get those sounds like of fire or flags flapping or whatever it is. I love the physics in this game. Local history. Get off the... whatever that was. Really? You want to come here and say that? No? Didn't think so. Oh, this is much better. I've got it. I'm keeping so much oil. Much better. Oh, there's a story bit here. Ah, bright.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
What do you say, boss? God, so bright.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
I didn't check over here. Don't need to. Okay, rock, please. Come on. No, I have to throw it. Okay. I did last time, but...
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you'll hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations since it certainly serves as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists and tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The story reaches all the way back at the time of the 30 Years' War, the Gatherer's story that is. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by the tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. What, animals? I mean, if you look at them, they run away, but how do they steal it? Whatever. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged away behind them, which reveal their presence. So, if you don't look at them, they'll sneak up behind you and bag you. What dark scheme do they follow? Who knows? They visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all of the prominent members of society paid notice when he is mentioned in many of the records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumours are inherited alongside with his title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact one and the same, who come from the west over 300 years ago. Lived through the time of occupation and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. This is Neon Sponge, back to the studio. Okay, right. So let me just grab this oil and then we'll just do this puzzle quick. So it's one. Oh, where are they? There's 2 and 3. I don't think I need to hide, but just in case. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail up to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot in there for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Feed wine. No, thank you. Hello. Hello. Okay. Things begin to get a little bit more serious. So we've got the key to the wine cellar, which is good. However, that is bad. It's both terrifying and hilarious at the same time. Yeah, I'm out. See you later. Okay. Oh yeah, run out. Right. And now the difficult bit. Difficult-ish. Not that difficult. I can never quite tell if I need them or not.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Har, 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 har. Was there anything in here? I feel like there should be... gotta be quick before my lamp runs out. Well, it won't run out, I've got oil, but you know what I mean. Okay, so that was pointless. Why is that green? Oh yeah. I'm gonna use an oil. Right, so that's one.
The flicker, the bluish light.
Yeah, Yeah, mate, whatever. Where is it? Where is it? It's in here somewhere, I'm sure it is. Ah, there it is. Oof. Now this almost bugged out last time. I'm sure it did. These bits are easy. In fact, I like this. And I was saying in the other video that these objects actually feel heavy, even though there's no feedback as such. Just because you have to sort of move them with your body and your mouse and whatever, in-game body that is. They just feel heavy. Come on, come on, out. There's a way of doing this. Come on, come on. How did I do it last time? Oh, this may take a while. Come on. Come on. Move. Oh. Ah, I didn't know you could do that. You can push and throw at the same time. Okay, right, come on. Ah. There we go. Come on. Don't have all day. Come on. Move. Right, so I've got two. I need two more. There's one in here. Nobody there. Dun dun dun.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that?
Just in
Alexander,
case.
you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Right, let's turn that on. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerich. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago I was summoned to the castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of my follies of my past and not the honours I have been rewarded during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and to do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character of the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggle with my decision, but it came swiftly. Well, I'd like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in the toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Bugger! Well, I guess he can't do that, but, you know, right, I think was what he was going for. So, we have 3 of the 4 ingredients. The 4th one involves... I don't wanna, but I gotta. Oh, forgot, not that one. Because I've got to go all the way down here, creep along in the dark, take this and hide, because there he is. I was going to hide, and I don't know, it took forever for him to go away last time. I don't know if it's a time thing, if it's random, or I have to go down there. I don't know what his range of vision is like. Come on, go away. I mean, it could be that this is like a tutorial as to sanity. What happens if your sanity goes down? What a lovely spider web. Because at the moment it's gone. Although not as bad as it could be. Yeah, I'd love to hint, I really would, but there's a thing over there. Go away! Is he going? I think he's going. Yeah, look. Okay. Now... I think it's just a tutorial thing. Because now, look at that. Look at that. It's terrible. But there's an ingredient. Get up. Get up. Get up. The thing is just round the corner. Get up. Okay, he didn't do that last time. I don't know if I'm missing oil. I mean, I probably am, but to be fair, I don't care. There we go. Run away! Leg it! I get a funny feeling that was a close one. Run, 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 run. Ah! Oh, come on. Make me use me laudanum, whatever it's called. Right. And I'm not entirely sure. Jesus. Right, I'm not entirely sure if I'm safe here. I kind of sprinted to the lab last time. Foreshadowing.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
Right. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency is the word I'm looking for I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I'll attempt an aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope they'll produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I'll find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Big hint letter, that one. Right, we'll get back to that in a minute. Is there, yes. Lots of tinder. I'm gathering tinder. Right. Lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Oh, okay, so that's if you don't do that first, right? You there. Calamine and orpiment. Oh. Whatever, just get in here. Ooh. Easy, tiger, easy. Right. Okay, set them alive. Not the drug type. What's that thing? Delirium, Freminium, Baturi, Apple, something. Grand. Right, okay, so this is where I got to last time. This is a save object, I believe. So, right. For the hopefully second and last time in terms of doing this first bit. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.